All right, Terry, we're going to get started here. Hey, thank you so much for taking a look at this video. I'm sitting here with one of my favorite people, Terry Gudger, who lives here in Seattle and has been part of Common Purpose. So, Terry, thanks a lot for just taking a minute.
You're welcome.
So, how did you get involved with Common Purpose?
Well, I got involved when I listened to your series of lectures here at Horizon House, and by the second lecture, I knew I wanted to join up, and so I signed up and have been enthusiastic ever since.
Had you ever done something political before?
I had never done anything but vote. I had read enough to vote, but no activity.
So what, were you nervous?
I was nervous, but I was also excited. I felt like I needed to do something. And I liked the on-ramp, the idea that someone would be holding my hand.
Yeah.
And that has been very comfortable for me.
Okay. So we'll stop the video here if you don't want to answer this question. But
Okay.
How old are you, Terry?
I'm 81.
81?
I don't mind answering.
Okay.
Actually, I'll be 81 next month, but
Next month, in January?
January.
Okay. Well, you have the energy of a 52-year-old like me, all right? So you have traveled with us to a couple states, right?
Right.
Where have you gone?
I've gone to Wisconsin twice, and I've gone to Virginia.
Okay. And
And I'm going again.
where do you think you're going to go next?
I don't know. I'm still debating that a little bit. Maybe North Carolina, where I grew up.
Okay. So what is it about participating that I could see you doing it once, and then maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but you're eager,
Right.
What is it about the being in the field or doing the work?
I feel like I'm making a contribution to justice and inclusivity, and it just makes me feel good that I'm doing something. I've always been a doer.
Yeah. So do you go out and you knock on doors when you're
Yes.
out there?
Both times I've been, it's been near an election, and we have knocked on doors to get out the vote. And now I'm writing letters to get people to register to vote, and I think that's important too.
Sure. So when you started to knock on doors, I had never done that work myself. So I didn't know what it was going to be like. And every time I go out again, I'm still a little nervous at first. So what's it like for you?
I'm still a little nervous, but most people are very receptive and thank us for coming. So it's rewarding.
Sure. And do you always go out door to door with somebody else?
Yes, that's a real plus for me. I'm a little bit of an introvert, and it's nice. The people we work with are so nice. That's one of the things that is keeps me going and keeps me excited about this. The group itself is very cohesive.
Yeah. And had you been to Wisconsin before?
No.
Had you been to Virginia before?
Yes.
Okay.
I grew up in North Carolina, so I have been in Virginia.
Okay. So, have you talked to anybody else, like in your network, your friends, your family, about this experience?
Yes, I have. A lot of them were impressed, but I haven't found anybody else who's willing to go yet.
You're trying.
Yeah.
And so, do they ask you, like, Terry, why are you doing this?
Yes, and I tell them just what I told you, that I needed to do something and that I was concerned about the state of politics and the state of where we are right now. And I find real sadness in that, the division and I think lack of justice. So I'm committed to do that.
So where did you grow up? Any place in particular in the United States, or?
Yeah, North Carolina, but I've lived in Seattle for over 40 years, and I just never got involved in politics.
Sure. Did you work professionally?
Yes, I'm a CPA, and I was Chief Financial Officer of a savings and loan.
Mm.
And then I started my own business paying bills and keeping records for individuals.
Mm.
And I've done that until about last year. And then I retired. And so I was looking for something else to get involved in. And this seemed like a happy solution for me.
Mm. Do you have any particular a moment or two when you've been out in Wisconsin or in Virginia or writing letters that you felt like this kind of feeling of real fulfillment, of like this moment of like, yeah, this is why I'm here?
I can't think of a particular moment, but the whole thing has just felt very rewarding to me. I've been amazed that I had enough energy to do this and was still going in the evening.
Sure.
So,
that's what I hear. I hear you're going all day long when
right.
you're out there.
And it was very rewarding for me because I just had a hip replacement in August, and I was a little bit hesitant about going, but everything worked out just very well as far as it wasn't hard. It was a little challenging, but I learned to do it, and it was easy.
Mm. And Charles has been this team captain in Wisconsin,
Yes.
and Maggie and AJ in Virginia,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So when you've been out there with those teams, have you felt like our leaders have taken good care of you and the
Yes.
team?
Very, very much so. I told Charles after the first trip with him that I would follow him anywhere.
Oh.
and I still don't know where I'm going next time, but I might choose to go where he goes.
Oh yeah, well he says that he'll go wherever you go, Terry. All right. So you mentioned letter writing.
Right.
That is something that we started in the last few months,
Right.
actually. And so you're here at Horizon House,
Mm-hmm.
one of our senior communities in town. So you invited me and some the other folks at Common Purpose Leadership to come over and talk to you about letter writing.
Right.
And you got a group of people here together. So
Right.
what's happened here?
We are writing letters now, and we usually get between 12 and 15 people, and we're doing it every other week. Now last Monday, we wrote 120 letters,
Mm.
and I intend to do that every couple of weeks, and if I can't go, I can get a packet of letters and do it myself too.
Mm.
So I'm doing that right now, and again, it just feels good to do something to better the world.
And what does those letters say?
The letters, right now we're asking people to register to vote, and the letters give them information on how to do that.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it's through the internet. There may be a place they can call too, but then we add a note why it's important to me to vote.
Mm.
And I say because I believe that it's a duty and a privilege for citizens to vote, to enhance democracy.
Yeah.
So that personal note, and then I sign it, and we address the envelopes and mail them.
Are they to other states?
Yes, right now we're working on Ohio, but I can't remember where. Oh, we did the others we did a bunch to Virginia, and now we're doing Ohio. And after Christmas, we will switch to another state.
Mm.
So.
And this is Jamie Lynn Wheeler,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Leads this head for Common Purpose. Does she come over once a month or something and gives you?
She came once, and we took the ball and ran with it. So we felt like we knew what we were doing at that point. So.
And were you? How often do you write your letters?
Basically every 2 weeks, and we've decided next year we will continue on the first and third Monday.
Okay. And do you get a stack and you take them personally? And
yeah, we get those through the internet, and we just print out their packets of 20 and we print those out and take them down to a workroom downstairs and address envelopes and write our notes and fold them up, and then somebody mails them.
Okay, and these are all to American citizens in other states, right?
American citizens who, I think they don't have a record. They've determined that they don't have a record that they are registered. So we're asking people who are not registered but who are citizens to please register. And then we'll go back later and ask them to please vote.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's great. Have you ever gotten a letter back or anything?
No.
Okay.
Actually, the letter return address is to Vote Forward, which provides us with the names and addresses.
Okay. All right. Well, just to wrap this up, as you kind of think about, you know, you got involved with Common Purpose about 2018, right? And you traveled in Wisconsin probably in spring and then again in fall, right? And then you went to Virginia here, and you think that you're going to travel at least once in 2020 with us?
I plan to travel twice.
Okay.
I'd like to go once to register and once to get out the vote.
Okay. Great. And so if someone was watching this video and they said, you know, Terry, like, why should I do this other than just to do something? What's the value of doing this thing?
It's the right thing to do. It makes me feel like I'm doing something that's worthwhile.
Yeah.
And I like to have that feeling.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Terry.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this video, and happy holidays to everybody. Common Purpose.